1-0 pitch now. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
A runner at second, nobody out.
Don't let him score!
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Come on, let's hold him!
A 2-1 offering. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Now he thought about first here, but he'll go to second instead. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting.
Josmil Pinto will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Hey, double him up!
Now here's the first pitch. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. He's set, now the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now the 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Here's the 2-2 offering. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Calhoun is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corners now with only 1 away.
Trevor Plouffe will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. And here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Don't let him score!
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
And now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you gotta make something positive come out of this on the mound.
From the stretch. This ball will be chopped foul. Here comes another 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, he allowed the first 2 guys to get on in this inning, and that's something you never want to do. But then he bears down, gets the previous guy to fly out, then he comes up with a huge strikeout right here. That's a good job to bounce back just when things were starting to look a little grim.
Brian Dozier will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. First pitch to him. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
They were in good shape with the first two on to start the inning, but the rally's definitely stalled out from there.
Pause, now the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Twins strand a pair. They trail it here 3-0. Cole Calhoun will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. First pitch coming. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now here it comes.
Here we go.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Here comes the 2-1. Here's one hit high in the air to deep center field. On the move is Schaefer, but that'll be off the wall in right center, and he'll round it and try for third.
Boy, he just flat out tattoos this baseball. Here it is. He just splits the two outfielders, winds up banging it off that wall out there in right center, and he's into second, probably thinking to himself, I can't believe that's not a home run.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound, and that's going to do it now for Ricky Nolasco. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Brian Dunzing is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the fourth inning. Here's Eric Ibar now. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Let's send this guy to the shower.
Here's a 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Ibar waits on the 1-1. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate.
What a great way to start the inning. They want to keep putting on the pressure. This puts runners on the corners now with nobody out, and they've got a good chance to add on to this lead and maybe even put this one away.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one.
Now with two on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Ball one.
Yeah, curveball, then changeup here on the first couple pitches. Now might be the time to see him run that fastball in on his hands. Maybe try and get this guy to pop something up.
We need a run.
Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. Schaefer is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
Well, they were looking for at least a sac fly here. Fortunately for them, they had the right man for the job at the plate. So, nice work to come through and drive home an important run.
Efren Navarro will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch coming. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
4 runs, 10 hits. 1 error for the Angels so far. 1-0 on the way. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. The big looping curveball makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
Now the 1-1 pitch. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on it, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
The 1-2 with 1 away. Got him.
He's probably thinking they just could have left that starter in a little bit longer. I mean, he was 2 for 2 against him. Not so fortunate against his successor.
Here's C.J. Cron now, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Now the 1-0. Good movement there, and he's not even close. 1-1.
For a guy who's had a good ball game, that's not the kind of swing you expect to see.
Here's the 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Now you've got a run already in, another runner on first. You got to think this has to be a fastball here.
You can do it.
The 3-1 is on the way. Swing and a shot toward right center. Hunter is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Halos lead this one 4-0. Torrey Hunter will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
The right fielder, number 48, Torrey Hunter.
Now the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
1 strike now to Hunter. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Ooh, he might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
Ready now on 1-1. And this is hit hard up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Don't rush it.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a 1-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed mode where you think, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits.